What is up, guys? My name is Wawa and I am back, and this time I will be showing you guys a little bit of Voltar gameplay. And this is actually one of my favorite characters to play right now. He's actually really fun to play. He's the healer, if you guys are not aware yet, of this game. He's the only healer, if I'm aware. Well, Yuri also does heal. Then I guess Lone Star has a lifesteal effect with his dynamite, but I don't think that affects the team in general. So yeah, that pretty much leaves Voltar and Yuri, I guess. Voltar being the pure healer because he does heal a good amount, and his missiles or his basic attack is pretty much healing. Like, you can convert it to attack, but it defeats the purpose of being Voltar. But anyways, yeah, how's it going, guys? Hope you guys are doing okay. And I will show you guys a little bit of okay Voltar. I have my own playstyle of Voltar. I'm not sure if everyone plays the same. Well, I'm actually sure that not everyone plays the same way Voltar as I do. Because I always do notice that there are people who plays Voltar with certain builds that I don't really do, which works for them, but unfortunately it doesn't work for me. So it's all about finding your playstyle with Voltar, and there's actually a lot of ways to play him, and I'm gonna show you guys one of them right now. So don't actually watch this first few minutes of the game, because it's actually really bad opening for us in general, the team in general, because we just kept completely getting harassed and such, which was not fun. But it's actually one of the key things that you need to understand when you're playing Voltar and you're not really the party or the team that does good teamwork or communicates well and such, or doesn't feel like you don't really hang out with each other. You guys rather would stay alone and do their own thing and such, and that's pretty much what happens here. Also, our composition is not really the best of the best. We have a Yuri and a Froggy G. Yuri and a Voltar in a team is not really one of the best things in the world. It's not really one of the smartest things to do, because that's basically asking to get pushed in the early game. Definitely get pushed in the early game, because for one, both players or both characters are so weak in the early game. It's really hard to play as Voltar and Yuri because they don't really have that pushing ability that other characters have. Like, for example, a Froggy G or a Leon or a Lone Star. Yuri and Voltar, I believe, are very good in the late game, because once you get a lot of their upgrades already, they become pretty dominant, and they pretty much get harder and harder to kill as the game progresses as well. Even if you think Voltar is pretty soft, no, he's not really weak. He's actually a pretty good character. And as you guys are gonna see right here, I'm gonna get eaten. I'm gonna get hit by 3 shots on 3 consecutive times. First with the nuke, and then the bite, and then a pretty lucky missile basic attack from Clunk. But anyways, that's one down for me. I do get punished a lot in this game, and it's actually one of the funnest games. It's actually one of the good games that I actually play. It's pretty balanced in the early stages, but someone had to step up for our team, and it actually did happen for us to make the comeback, which is actually a lot of fun. And you guys are gonna see, I'm pretty sure I can recommend this game to watch if you guys are interested in watching a pretty good matchup right here. So basically, it is now, well, the matchup first. Let me tell you guys, it is a Clunk versus Yuri or Clunk Yuri Voltar. No, Clunk Yuri Coco. Excuse me, Clunk Yuri Coco versus Voltar Yuri and Froggy G. Now you'd think that Coco, Clunk, and Yuri are pretty solid. They're actually pretty solid in general. They do a lot of damage with everything, actually. As you guys can see right there, there's so much AoE damage in just one go. I just instantly died, even though nothing really directly hit me. Except, of course, the nuke or the self-destruct of Clunk, which does so much damage to me. And if you guys are aware, I don't really get the HP upgrade that much in the early stages, and I'm gonna tell you guys why in just one second. But yeah, Coco with Clunk together, it's just really one of the best things ever. Like, you can just instantly dominate all those creeps. Creeps die to you instantly, really fast, and it just makes things a lot easier for you to push. And if you guys noticed already, I actually am focusing on my Healbot upgrade. Heal bot is actually one of the best things in Voltar's optional, I believe. A lot of people or some people might disagree, but I believe that Voltar's heal bot is one of the best things. Even though there's a 10 or 13 second cooldown, I believe, before you can cast the next one. It's pretty much, I guess, the balance of the game right now, or how they want Voltar to be balanced. Because if you do plant and plant and plant those heal bots, it's gonna make the game so much easier to play with a Voltar, especially with a team that communicates well with each other, that always sticks together. And pretty much if you guys are friends in real life, there's actually a good chance that you and a Voltar team will do quite well. The thing that upsets me the most about Voltar is his move. Basically, his move actions. It's really annoying. It's really I just sometimes rage whenever I move around with him as well. As you guys can see there, there's so much delay whenever you want him to move. There's actually a drift, actually, if you think about it. I guess, yeah, there's a drift whenever you're trying to move. When you're moving already to the left and you try to switch back to the right, it's gonna take you like a good split second before you start going to the right. So it's like there's like how do you say it? The physics, I guess, physics engine of the game. It's kind of like that, I guess. I don't know. They might, hopefully they fix it soon, because that's really one big handicap right there for Voltar. Anyways, look at this Froggy. He's actually starting to step up right now. He was able to kill off Coco, and now we are going to be able to kill off Clunk. Very good play right there. I guess we're pretty lucky that the opponent's Coco isn't really one of the top level Cocos that I've seen all throughout this game. I actually saw a pretty good Coco. He's actually also first prestige like me, but I believe he's a higher level because he does have the upgrade where your lightning ball expands, or the explosion size of the lightning ball is much wider, and it's actually one of the upgrades that I usually go for. I don't really go for the range upgrade, because the range upgrade, it's good, but it doesn't really help my cause to hit the opponents, and I usually would rather go for damage rather than things like let's say stun or something like that. It's not really a thing that I like. And Yuri was just able to kill me right there while just standing. That's one of the best things of Yuri. Just plant the mine right there and that tunnel. You can just instantly just kill a lot of people, even though you're just so far away. Especially with those mines have the longevity upgrade, like where your mines just stay there for like 9 more seconds, I believe. It's just crazy how long those mines can stay there. As you guys can see, I have not upgraded my boots yet, which I guess is kind of punishing me in this game. It's one of the things why I'm always getting caught by Clunk's nuke ball right there. As you guys can see, again I get hit. That's like the 6th time I get hit in this game by the nuke ball. It's really annoying, but then again, I'm actually risking it all to just upgrade all the necessary loadouts that I need, I believe, in order to perform well. But right now I believe that I made a mistake of not uploading the boots, because boots are pretty good, and once you get boots for Voltar, it's really hard to kill him because he really moves fast all over the field. And now we have a chance here to push finally, after being hassled all over for I guess 15 minutes of this game, or not really, 10 minutes of this game. We finally get a chance to do some damage on the tower, but me and Yuri are so low in HP that we are just gonna go head back home, and we're actually gonna try our best to just stick around, not really push, commit to something that we know we're not really gonna be able to push. And this is where the part of the game where I realized that I'm kind of behind with the upgrades. As you guys can see right there, I was able to jump in there and I was able to kill Coco, even though that Froggy died in the hands of Coco. I wasn't able to get some revenge, but even though I did, I ended up dying. Still though, I think it's a pretty good frag. Actually, I'm happy that I was able to get that frag, because Coco is pretty annoying, and once she gets to like really buffed, for example, like whenever she gets fully upgraded with her lightning ball, she's really a terror to deal with. Finally getting the boot speed and also maximizing the health pack as well. Now I know that boots are so good with Yuri, but then again, I'm not really regretting my decisions of maximizing my heal bot first in terms of the attack damage that it does, and also getting some droids as well. Those small balls floating around, following me around. It's actually a solid skill as well. They have an upgrade called Blind, where it pretty much blinds your opponent for 0.5 seconds. It does, I guess, blind them for 1 second because there are 2 of them, and there could be more of them if you upgrade them. If you upgrade the amount of droids you can make, I believe. But yeah, blinding your opponents is one of the key things or key features of Voltar's droids. Just imagine, just think about it actually, because me personally, I hate getting blinded. It's like I always panic whenever I get blinded, because getting blinded is, you really cannot see anything, or you get disoriented. I believe the blind effect flips the map. I'm not sure actually, because whenever I get blinded, I just completely forget everything that's happening all over me, and I don't even know where I am. So I had to panic, jump around all over the field, and it's pretty much what I want the opponent to feel, because I'm pretty sure whenever they're blinded, they also feel the same way, or kind of panic, like they're not sure if there's more opponents in the field and such. So that's pretty much what I'm also doing, and it's also it also serves as a stun for those creeps as well. Those creeps don't really move around, or there's a good chance that they're gonna miss whenever they're blinded. So yeah, one of the good things right there. Blind is really good. I believe right now I can say that our Yuri is doing much better than the opponent's Yuri. He's not really a bad Yuri, but he knows he's playing the middle area most of the time, and I committed to just pushing the top area, which completely turned against his favor, because all his mines are being just wasted because I'm not really running into them. I believe Froggy's always running in the middle, which I guess is okay, because Froggy is one of the characters right now that's leading us in the team, and it's leading the charge for the comeback. We're actually almost able to break through 2 towers right now. So you guys can see one of the towers HP right here, pretty low already. I'm gonna try my best to break through here and gonna plop down the heal bot, but then again, Yuri is gonna come in here and just force me away. I'm not really there to just destroy Yuri or just 1v1 Yuri. I'm gonna be completely the one behind if ever that happens, especially with a tower near him. But if you guys noticed earlier, when he came in, dived down, and some droids of mine attacked him, you guys noticed that he got blind for a second, and he started moving around over and over again. He completely didn't know what's happening, and he just wanted to move around, and just to be safe, that's all he did. And he completely misfired and wasn't able to focus down on me. So that's one of the things that I wanted to get out of Voltar. And it's also a support skill as well. It's just continuous support to your team. Not really being the star, you're just there to do some status effects, some healing, to make sure your teammate does the best they can. And I actually missed the frag right here, because I placed down the heal bot by the escalator. I was trying my best to put the heal bot on top of that escalator, because if ever I was able to do that, Clunk would not have been able to run away. So yeah, miss frag right there for me. But anyways, we are still looking good right here. Even though I'm 1-4, I'm pretty happy with what the team is doing right now. We already destroyed 2 towers of them, and we still have one of the bottom towers at the front area. So we're pretty much in a good position right here to take this game and to implement more pressure. But unfortunately, our super robot our awesome robot isn't able to do any damage to our opponent's towers, which you have to I guess accept the fact, because usually there's awesome robots. I don't know how it's called, awesome robot or super robots, I don't know. They're really good at pushing, and it's actually pretty much just like the character, right? As long as you keep them alive, you're gonna have no problem at all. Placing those heal bots strategically, it's one of the key things with Yuri as well. It's pretty much planting a mine, or excuse me, key things with Voltar. It's pretty much like planting a mine with Yuri. You have to know where your opponent is gonna be heading, or where your team is gonna hang out a little bit more, and that's pretty much where you want your heal bot to be, because you want to maximize the ability of your heal bot and abuse the fact that it does damage while healing. That's really the key thing right there. I know some of you guys might not agree with me that heal bot's the way to go with Voltar right here, but if you guys have other playstyles. Actually, I'm interested in hearing them, which I'm pretty sure you guys have unique playstyles of your own. I'm pretty sure because heal bot, or no, the heal passive attack of Voltar is actually pretty good. I believe when it's fully upgraded, it does 10 damage, or no, 10 heals per heal, and it does AoE healing as well. So it's really good. And from then point on, you can also upgrade the solar upgrade, where you're gonna be able to get more solar every time you heal someone. I believe you can get up to 5 solars per heal. I'm not really sure, but yeah, that's actually one of the things that people keep an eye on as well. Also, Voltar is pretty good blocking and stuff. He's actually one of the tall characters in the game, so he's actually good at blocking the runway path of your opponent. So whenever they're getting harassed from one side and trying to back away, just go in front of him. He's actually gonna have a hard time moving away, because he's gonna get consistently getting blocked and such. And finally, right here, we are gonna have a good chance of breaking through this tower. Finally, that's actually a good amount of damage being implemented right there. Even though there are some more units coming in here, I believe we are gonna be able to destroy this tower very shortly. But Coco and Yuri are doing their best to destroy our creeps as fast as possible. I don't think they're gonna be able to do so, and not at least in this push, or maybe they are. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to push. Yeah, those mines are actually well placed right there by Yuri. He knows where I exactly would be running away from, and pretty much I ate all those mines. That's actually a good job right there by the opponent's Yuri. I actually have a couple of money here, and if you guys notice, it's like some players already are leaving from the opponent's side, which is actually pretty sad, because I'm not really sure why they are leaving. It's still a pretty close game. Like the Clunk pretty much left, which is really sad, and now it's actually replaced by another Clunk. Everything was doing so well, or the game's actually doing pretty well. I guess it's a sign where your team's already losing, and maybe there's like an argument on the other side of the field. I don't know, maybe miscommunication and such, no teamwork. To be fair, we don't really have any teamwork, so it's just, we're just trying to feel everything out, and that's pretty much what you need to do as Voltar. You need to be aware of what's happening all over the field. You need to be like, you're the one who needs to adjust to the team's playstyle. And as you guys can see right now, my teammates already in the main base, so I am fully aware that they're okay over there, and I am definitely in a position to push this tower, which I am definitely doing right now. Really good job right here by my team. Froggy is actually the one who stepped up in my team, and he was able to do some damage. But then again, we did support him a lot. Also, Yuri did pretty well. Well, he outplayed the other Yuri, so yeah. Again, that heal bot getting into play again. Even though Froggy was the one who was able to kill him, it was still a good amount of damage dealt by that heal bot. As you guys saw right there, 40-40, that was really quick. 40-40-40, I believe. She was there for around 2.5 seconds, so I think 80 damage was dealt to her in general. In just 2 seconds, that's a lot of damage actually, if you think about it. And now we are in a position to take this game, and that is it for the game. GG, good job. Not really the best game for me, but it's a good game in general for the team. Very awesome stuff. Our Yuri did pretty well as well, 5-2, and our Froggy G also 10-5. Very good stuff right here by the team. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, suggestions on who you want to see next, I'm actually open to any suggestions. I'm still gonna try to do the challenge build for Froggy G, but the upgrade that I needed for that challenge build is unlockable on level 44, so I'm gonna try my best to get to level 44 as soon as possible. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hit the like, subscribe, and do comment. It's always appreciated. Hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you guys soon. Peace out. I am out. Bye.